During our stay-at-home orders, a lot of folks are learning how to do maintenance themselves. Maintenance on your home, but for ladies, it may be maintenance on their nails and their toes. And Melissa spoke with a dermatologist to find out how safe you should be, rather.
What are you suggesting for people who have nails like me? Can you see how lovely they are? Like a half-dipped Easter egg. I've just been filing them down every week because I don't really want to remove them. But what do you suggest?
If you can tolerate them growing out slowly and there's not too much of a gap and they're not breaking off, just kind of go with it until you get to that point. Now, if you're at the point where mine were, where you kind of had half and half nails and they were starting to split, where the acrylic or the shellac is coming off, then I normally recommend you get some acetone, just some plain acetone. Get a bottle of plain acetone, get some cotton balls, and it's better to actually take the cotton balls, put them on the end of each finger like they do in the salon, wrap it in foil, and then let that sit for about 15 minutes, watch a TV show, watch the news, watch the weather. And then when it's time to come off, what you'll notice is you'll take that off and the polish, which is really shellac or gel or acrylic, will kind of be rolling up at the edges, and you can gently push it off, or you can even take a nail file and kind of push it off. What you don't want to do is ever peel it off, right? I think we all are at that point where it's starting to lift off from the bottom, and you don't want to peel it off because you peel off not only the polish, but several layers of your healthy nail when you do that.
Yeah, and that's been the biggest thing and the reason I haven't pulled them off. Okay, so is there a product that really works that could make them stronger once you take them off?
Yes. So what I tell people is a couple of things. You want to protect your cuticle first. So get some Aquaphor over the counter or Vaseline and put it on your cuticles. You can even put it on your cuticles before you apply your little foil with your acetone. And when you put that on, it'll protect the cuticles because your cuticle is where the powerhouse, the growth house of your nail is. So if you protect that, your nails are more likely to grow out healthier the next time. So you want to do that once you take off your polish as well. So at bedtime, get your Aquaphor, put it on all of your nails at night, massage it in, and go to sleep. And of course, every time you wash your hands, moisturize. That will protect the nails. There is a prescription product I do prescribe. So you could have a telemedicine appointment if you're desperate with a dermatologist. There's a prescription. This is the first FDA-approved product for nail fragility. It's called Genador, and I do use it. I usually recommend patients take every 3 months about a month break off of their nails. People will recommend a smaller interval, but we all work. We want our nails to look pretty. It's hard to do it more often. So every 3 months, I'll take about a month break, and I'll use this Genador at bedtime, and it's really as early as 14 days, you'll see it strengthening the nails.
All right. Now, pedicure is a bit easy for me. I got my little salon set up back here, and that's kind of fun just to sit around and do a pedi. I think that's easier to do for ourselves because, you're not dealing with something that was already put on there, right? But it do suggest that we really do keep up with our nails and make sure that they're staying clean.
Yes, I like that example. I often say, in your car, there's that little piece of rubber around your car window that keeps the water from coming in, and that's your cuticle. And so the cuticle is the most important part in a way because it protects your finger, your nail from bacteria, viruses, infections getting in. And when we start to trim our cuticles at home or when you're at the nail salon, if you see them grabbing the scissors, I always say stop. Don't trim those cuticles because that is a nidus of infection. And especially when we're washing our hands so much right now, our cuticles are getting frayed. And so we tend to want to go and get the scissors out and trim them. Avoid that at all costs. Put Aquaphor or Vaseline on there as many times a day as you can stand. And then when you wash, those cuticles won't get as ragged and you won't be as inclined to kind of go back and cut them.